Okay, hi, assalamualaikum, and good afternoon. Today, my partner and I will be reviewing the nonverbal communication in Stephen Harp Nelson TED Talk titled How to Find Peace with Lost Through Music. So, Nelson is a member of the Piano Guys, and in this talk, he shared how music helped him heal from the loss of his mother. His speech is emotional, authentic, and deeply reflective. And the way he uses his voice and body plays a huge role in delivering a successful speech. In our presentation, we'll be focusing on four aspects, which is volume, speech, facial expression, and gesture. First, volume. Volume isn't just loud and soft tones used. It presents emotions and control audience attentions. When he says, "Someone you wish was still with you," his voice drops and softens. That softness invites you in like he's letting us enter a private moment. It reflects grief, vulnerability, and respect. Instead of forcing emotion into his audience, he whispers the pain and the audience naturally leans in. But later, when he speaks about fighting this pervasive demon known as inadequacy, his volume rises. Suddenly, he's firm, passionate, and powerful. The energy spikes, and it's like he's lifting the audience mood and attention. These actions also brings back those who might be drifting away from his speech. Next, speed. When he mentioned about his mom's brain tumor, he pauses a lot and slows down. He's not rushing grief. He's honoring it. He relives it, and the slow delivery makes us feel the weight of that moment and give us time to process it emotionally. It feels less like a speech and more like someone opening their heart out to us. In contrast, there are moments where in his speech, like when he said just when he said he's imagining playing cello with his mother, his his speech fastened just because he expressing an excitement. This creates a rhythm, keeping the talk alive, where the audience can easily feel the same emotion he's expressing. In summary, Nelson doesn't just talk about loss and music, he communicates it through his tone, volume, and pacing. Next, I'll be handing this presentation to my partner to present the other two aspects. Thank you.
Okay. Next, I will talk about facial expressions. Okay. I took an example from where the speaker speak about the chance I never had to know the soprano in this beautiful woman. At this particular part, the speaker shows uh his teary eyes. Um, with teary eyes, it delivered the message of longing to the to his mother because of he cannot um n- he didn't have the chance to know uh his mother as a soprano. And with the emotion of teary eyes, it support wi- it support the melancholy part of the speech. It, the teary eyes didn't just show his sadness, but also every other emotion that he felt, like resentful, angry, because of the mischance of knowing his mother. When sorry, uh, during this moment, the ambience turned serious. And the audience could felt the sadness in his story. Uh, and uh, the audience also can felt empathy with him uh, with the help of his facial expressions. Next, this is other example that I chose. During this part, he say, I spent some very special time with my mom. During this part of speech, we could see the speaker show his joyous expression. We can see he giggle, he laughing while reminiscing about his mother. Uh, and we could see after the seriousness during the moment I present before, the atmosphere gradually shifted. Uh, the audience could sense the mood change from tense to more relaxing mood. And uh, thus the this encourage the audience to embrace the feelings together. The audience also felt included with his speech uh, during this time. Okay. Lastly, we'll talk about gesture. Okay. During the video I have watched, his hand gesture, the speaker hand gesture, is the most noticeable part of his speech. So first, speaker pointing his hand towards the audience, which is he during that part of speech he talked directly with the audience. Uh, Next, the speaker clenched his the speaker clenched his fist. Uh, during uh, During that time, uh, at that part of speech, the speaker showing the tension he felt while talking about his mother illness. What I could say that maybe what I could say the during the part of that part of speech, he maybe felt trigger of the emotion with the emotion that uh, he had. After that, speaker clasped his hand together throughout his speech. Uh, okay, this gesture showing that the speaker comfortable while being on the stage. He felt at ease and didn't feel stressed talking in front of audience. And also, it shows the confidence that he had while speaking on the stage. And lastly, the speaker fidgets with his hand on a certain part of speech. For some example, the during he fidget his hands during he talk about when his mother passed away, and also that show that he felt uneasy, he felt the unsettled feeling about his mother, uh, about his mother loss. Next. Okay. Our conclusion is Stephen Sharp Nelson's speech present how powerful nonverbal communication is in an emotional speech. Through changes in volume and speed and facial expression and gesture, he pulls the audience into his personal journey of grief and love. His delivery turns his speech into a heartfelt emotional experience for the audience, proving that voice and expression can deepen the connection and meanings beyond words alone can. So, I recommend to this. all the speakers need to control their volume, speed, expression, and body language to enhance emotion, build connection, and deliver the message with sincerity and impactful. So this is all from us. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and good evening. My name is Amalin Hazika, and today my partner Safia and I will be presenting about nonverbal aspects in a video that we have reviewed titled Can Dogs Detect the Next Pandemic Before It Begins by Glenn J. Golden. I'll start my presentation by introducing the video first. So basically, the speaker presented about a medical research of animals, specifically dogs, that are being trained to sniff out infectious diseases to stop their spreading that can actually lead to a pandemic. The purpose of this speech is to show people that animals are actually very useful in saving our lives, as dogs can accurately detect the odor of the infectious diseases. For example, they can sniff the avian influenza virus from the urine of other animals faster than a traditional medical test. As quoted by Glenn J. Golden in the video, he stated that timing is everything. Next, I'll move forward with explaining the four nonverbal aspects that we have found. The first one is eye contact. As you can see in the picture, the speaker is looking at his notes. Although he made eye contact from time to time, he mostly was facing downwards throughout his whole speech rather than glancing up and engage the audience with eye contact. As a listener myself, it can be very distracting as he comes across as looking nervous to stand on the stage. The speaker had mentioned that during the time of his talk, it was his first time being back on stage since 1991. So it's understandable and valid for him to be nervous, but we also have to understand that making eye contacts are very important to attract the audience to actually listen to you and present yourself as someone who are confident and trustworthy. Next is volume. Although the speaker is lacking in the eye contact aspect, he actually used the appropriate volume for the setting. Considering that the talk is being presented in a big hall, he speak clearly and loud, and surely enough his confident volume has helped to draw attention from the audience to listen to his message. So his stable volume also helped to make sure that the audience could hear and understand him well enough to allow the message to be delivered clearly. Now I'll pass over the presentation to my partner for her to explain the rest. Thank you.
Okay, so continuing with appearance. For his speech, the speaker wears casual clothing, which is a long sleeve brown shirt and blue jeans. Even though he's doing a talk in an auditorium, which usually indicates some sort of formality, his casual clothing make him seem more approachable and relatable. His choice in wearing neutral or dark tones also helps keep the focus off of him and more on his speech, as opposed to if he were to wear something flashy, it would distract from his speech. Next, moving on to speed. In terms of speech speed, the speaker maintains a moderate and steady pace throughout the talk. His delivery is calm and controlled, allowing the audience to process the scientific concepts he is introducing without any rush. He also uses small pauses in between his speech to emphasize important details. For example, in minute 9 of his speech, he took a small pause after revealing his team study on how ferrets can detect avian influenza in duck feces with 79% accuracy. This spacing suggests that he is comfortable in his speech, and as a result, his message is his message is delivered clearly. So, in conclusion, um, the speaker's nonverbal cues plays an important role in conveying his message. Through his steady pace and casual clothing, and through his casual clothing, he seems more approachable, and um, along with the use of with appropriate volume, he is able to connect with the audience effectively and present his ideas clearly. Other speakers should also apply these aspects into their speech as well in order to make their speech more engaging. So that's all from us. Thank you.